Hey everyone, Major Injuries here with another Fallout 4 video. This is my updated version 2 of my toy factory. I actually completely stripped the old factory down to the concrete. I kept the concrete, expanded a little bit, and we've completely redesigned this toy factory. I can't wait for you to see it, so stick around. Alright, let's take a look at from the employee entrance here of Major's Toy Factory version 2. I had a little entrance set up for these guys where it comes into their break room, and they're just getting up this morning. And they're coming to start their workout. So I've got a nice little break room for them. We got the men's room here. Nice. Got a ladies' room right here. There we go. Alright, and everybody's starting to wake up here, so that's nice. Alright. Yeah, next we'll load up the hoppers and we'll get going. Alright, let's take a quick tour. So you'll notice, the first thing you'll notice is that all the builders are on the first floor this time. Everything is being built and then extracted onto this main conveyor, which is going to go all the way around to a storage unit. So every toy that's created will end up in that storage unit. So let's go take a look at and start to build here. Take a look at the main control center. Alright, so this is the main control center. I have my main power right here, which turns on the main power and the lights, and this is going to turn on the conveyors. This is where the toys are going to be stored, so they'll all end up in here, which makes it a lot simpler. Everything goes in one spot. All right, so I've got all the materials here to basically build 5 of each one of the units. I went ahead and staged that up. Let's get this transferred over, and we'll start the process. Alright. Now let's go kick on the power. There we go. Alright. So, let's take a quick tour. So around here, this is the very first group of sorters. We've got cloth coming into this sorter, and then it's going to be diverted into 2 different lanes. This is going to be for Jangles the Moon Monkey, and this is going to be for our teddy bears over here. So cloth is going to go into these two locations. And this is the fiberglass for Jangles the Monkey, and he's also going to need some plastic. So this sorter is for the plastic. All the plastic's going to be diverted up, or it's going to be lifted up to the 3rd floor. Anything that's not sorted so far will go up to this lift, where it's going to hit a bunch of other sorters for the rest of the build. So this is where the plastic is going to come out. It's going to go all the way down here and drop into that hopper down here. We'll take a quick peek. Let's see. Let's just jump over here. Don't tell OSHA I did that. Alright, what do we got coming in here? Oh, let's look at this while we're at it. This is our leather, our rubber, and our aluminum. And this is where the plastic's going to come to. And if you saw the first toy factory build, you remember this. This is, I'm doing the same thing. I needed 4 lanes of plastic, so I'm basically using this diverter here to separate into 2 lanes, and then I've separated each one of those lanes into 2 more lanes. So I have a total of 4 lanes of plastic, and you can see each one's being fed into a different hopper. Alright, so we should be seeing some plastic here pretty quick. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. It's doing the steel first, so let's go up and let's see. Let's go around this way. The steel is being used for two different things. It's being used for the lunchboxes, and it's also being used for the toy truck. So the screws are going in here for the toy truck, and then the steel is going over here where I've got another set of diverters like I had before, and the steel is going to go in this lane over here for the lunchboxes, and over here for the toy truck. Anything that's not being sorted eventually ends up into this storage unit right here, which actually is part of the mod that I'm using. Let's get around here. All right, let's see if we got plastic. No plastic yet. Okay, let's go down and see what's happening. So I'm using a mod that I installed for my previous video, which I talked about my sorting shack, and I'm still using the workshop storage. So anything that then gets sorted hits that workshop storage hopper, and then it's transported automatically into the to the workshop. So let's see if we have anything yet. Nothing yet. Oh, there we go. Got our first lunchbox. Oh no, it's our second lunchbox, or our third lunchbox maybe. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's busy. See if we got anything in here yet. Nothing yet. So the lunchboxes are the first thing that's being made. Cool. And this should, like I said, this is going to make 5 of everything. We got our toy trucks. Yeah, I like this build a lot better than the first version I did on this. Everything was all over the place. It was even hard for me to even tell where everything was. And that's why you'll notice I haven't labeled anything here as far as the machines go, because it really doesn't matter. Everything's just coming to the bottom here. It's a lot easier to trace, and it's a lot easier to show you what's going on, so I didn't necessarily need to like label every single thing like I did before. Alright, very cool. So that's it. That's the tour, really. You can see what's going on. Did I just hear a moo? What was that? Now you can hear that working now. So the plastic's coming through. Yep. Let's see if we can make it up there in time. We'll watch the plastic real quick. Let's see, it should be down this way. Yeah, there goes the plastic. And I'm basically just splitting one lane to 4 lanes. And I'm just using these AND gates and the XNOR gate. The XNOR gates are connected to the diverter itself, and the AND gates are connected to these laser tripwire switches. And if you want to learn more about that, how this works, I did explain it in my previous video, which I'll put a link in the description to that video so you can see if you're really interested in figuring out how all this works. Alright, so we should start seeing some toys down here besides the trucks. Should start seeing some aliens. Yeah, there's the toy rocket ship, the alien. We should start seeing Jangles the Monkey soon. Yeah, so I'm basically the only thing I replaced here is in my previous factory I was making the Buttercup horse, whatever it was, yeah, and it was so big and there was no way it was going to fit on, it wouldn't land on this conveyor properly, and then it would not fit in the storage. And so I replaced that with teddy bears instead. So we're still making 7 items, but we're just not making Buttercup this time. We're just making teddy bears. And I think the teddy bear is right here, if I remember correctly. So there we go. We're still getting plastic in, so which means we should see. Okay, so we have our trucks, our lunch boxes, rocket ships, plastic. So I should start seeing some more pumpkins. There they go. And Jangles should start happening here pretty quick as soon as. Let's see what we're missing. Oh, we're still only have plastic. So we still have fiberglass and cloth to get for that. But as you can see, it's pretty cool. Everything goes into a single location now. I'm not having to hop all over the place. Everything's being manufactured on the same floor. The only difference now is I moved the sorters all over the place. The sorters are in different locations, but manufacturing all happens in a single location. Yeah, I'm still waiting for cloth. God, we're still getting plastic. There were, let's see, how many pieces of plastic did I put in there? 60, I think it was. 80. Yeah, it was 80. So a lot of plastic. Yeah, it takes 80 plastic just to make 5 of each one of the items that use plastic. Alright, here we go. Now we're starting to get fiberglass. And they're getting leather for the teddy bear. Cool. Definitely much better build than before. Everything's simpler. Kind of fun watching it. A lot going on, but very simple. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we should start seeing some moon monkeys. And we should start seeing some teddy bears too. Hey, there's our moon monkey. And there's our teddy bear. Look at that. Awesome. There he is. So we still got one more truck. I don't know if we'll see that truck or not. I think something's probably stuck up top. I'll have to go up there and check. But look, yeah, there we go. Getting 5 of everything. Let's go up and check. I do think some steel. The steel I noticed keeps getting stuck right here. Nope. Alright, let's make sure it's not stuck in this one. No, it's not stuck. So interesting why we're not seeing that. I think a component fell off somewhere, I think. Because I didn't have 4. What was it? The truck, I think I'm missing one of the trucks. Yeah, missing a truck. Oh, what's going on here too? Ah, there we go. So we have 5 monkeys. We just got 3 more teddy bears. And the truck, I don't know what's happened with the truck. It's a component probably fell off somewhere, I'm assuming. Or let's take that steel. Maybe it didn't get divided up properly. Yep, that steel needs to be here. Okay. That does happen sometimes. The diverters don't always work. I'm cheating. There we go. I cheated. Alright, so that's going to be the 5th truck, and then here comes the 5th teddy bear. So there we go, 5 of each. Perfect. Perfect. Everything worked like it's supposed to. This is only my second run through too. The first run through I made 3 of everything. It seemed to work fine, so I thought I would try making a video on my second run. Everything turned out fine. Turned out perfect. So there you go. Version 2 of Major's Toy Factory. Alright, very cool. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, everyone. It really helps a lot. I'm trying to build up my channel here, so any support I can get is highly appreciated. And I have a couple other videos coming out. My my ammo factory was in the mechanist layer, whatever it's called. And that, I don't know if you guys have experienced it, but it's very glitchy there, and I kept freezing and crashing and having all kinds of issues, and so I've moved it. I've built a whole new one on Spectre Island. Just finished that yesterday, so I'm going to be creating a video on that just to show you version 2 of it. It's new and improved as well. And then let's see, what's the other thing? I don't know. I've got several more videos coming out, so stay tuned. I appreciate you checking me out here. Let's turn off the noise. There we go. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.